I presume we don't have a shortage, from what I can see on the roads, of electric vehicles in Australia, do we? There's plenty here to be sold.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's plenty to be sold. The sales aren't going gangbusters like everyone thought they would be. And I actually just spent time in the UK with a partly electric vehicle. Thankfully, it had a twin turbo V8 in addition to the electric motor. But I was just flabbergasted at how expensive it was to charge over there. It's well over $1 per kilowatt hour for fast charging. And you can just see that we're going to head in the same direction here in Australia with energy prices.
So 0 to full charge, how much?
So depending on the car that you want to get, it can be anywhere from sort of $70 to $100 to charge a full electric vehicle in the UK on a fast charger. Yeah, crazy. Absolutely crazy.
That's the same as filling up with petrol.
Yeah, pretty much. And petrol's not much cheaper over there either. It is insanely expensive. So I think Australians don't realise how cheap we have it here when it comes to fuel prices and electricity prices, despite them constantly going up, despite this push for renewables.
Paul, CarExpert reviews so many cars. We're about to be flooded by dozens and dozens of different Chinese-made EVs. Some of the names of them, you can't even work out what they are, never seen them before. Have you driven many of them, and do buyers need to be cautious if they buy one of these things? Because, I mean, if one or two of these brands fails and then they pull out of Australia, what do you do if you have a problem with your car?
That's exactly my concern. I encourage people to go test drive cars. Some of the Chinese cars we've driven are fantastic. They're safe. They've got all the latest tech and gizmos. They're good to drive. Problem is, if you do invest in one because it is cheap, and then in 5 years' time you try and sell it, but the brand's pulled out, there's every chance you'll get nothing for it. You won't be able to get spare parts. Your insurance costs will be high. So I urge people to just tread with caution. Don't go diving into a brand you've never heard of. Do some research and make sure that you are making the right purchase.
I talked to a major dealer principal a couple of weeks back who refuses to trade in an electric vehicle because he then can't on-sell it.
Yeah, I mean, this is a massive, massive problem. I actually had this drama when we went to sell our Tesla, and it was really hard to sell. No one takes a trade-in. In fact, if you try and do an instant offer on the car sales website for an electric vehicle, it just rejects it immediately. So if you've got Australia's biggest used car site not wanting to touch electric cars on an instant offer, I think that tells you that the second-hand market still needs a lot of work for electric vehicles.
Paul Maric, always good to catch up. Thank you very much, mate.